Japanese people are pissed off at Ubisoft. They are fed up. Their petition to cancel Assassin's Creed Shadows has reached over 90,000 signatures. And meanwhile, the historian Thomas Lockley, the so-called historian that has been working with Ubisoft and even appeared in a podcast with them, is nowhere to be found in social media after he's been exposed for his lies in Wikipedia about the history of Yasuke. And I'm over here wondering why they're trying to push us this slob for 70 to 130 bucks.
That's a warrior.
Like the video if you're alpha. Dislike the video if you're beta. Assassin's Creed Shadows has been in the front line of a lot of the gaming news lately. It's a lot of people think it's all because of the Black Samurai Yasuke and how Assassin's Creed Shadows is depicting him as a samurai, but then fact checkers out here are saying that no, he wasn't really a samurai, or he was. And the Japanese people are mad and they're starting a petition. Well, they have started a petition. It's over 90,000 signatures. But that's not the real, I don't think that's the real reason why the Japanese people are mad. I believe that the Japanese people are mad because they have a lot of historical things wrong with their setting. As a feudal Japan, there's a lot of stuff that they're wrong about, and it doesn't seem that they're showing a lot of respect for the Japanese culture. And I'm with the Japanese people on this one. I think I played a lot of Assassin's Creed games, and they seem to be pretty accurate when it came to Italy, when it came to Egypt. I don't know that much about Egypt, but I know what the Italy and Middle East, all that, they were pretty accurate. And now with Japan, they seem like to just be doing whatever they want. They have some stuff that is like a portals that's supposed to be like kind of arcways to portals that you're not supposed to walk through, that they're getting that wrong. And the Japanese people are feeling very offended. And the thing is that Japanese people, I'm from Brazil, and we have the biggest colony of Japanese people there. And Japanese people are very respectful about their past, about their ancestry and all that. They're very proud people. And if you start having like a game, I get it. Like Assassin's Creed has always been a game that has been kind of in a historical setting, and the stories have been fake, obviously, right? Like the Ezio game, you had like the Pope had like superpowers because of the Apple Eden and stuff, you know? And I think Valhalla, they had some supernatural stuff. The one that they went to, there's the one that they're gladiators and stuff, the Odyssey, that one had like some supernatural stuff. So obviously it's not historical fact. It's like they call it historical fiction, right? But the thing is that the settings has always been kind of very on point. And now with Japan, they're out here disrespecting the Japanese people. So a member of their government is they're actually saying that this might escalate a lot. And they're not happy. They're not happy at all. I believe he says that like they're waiting for the game to come out and they might take some action. I think they're going to end up suing Ubisoft. Everybody's sick of Ubisoft. Their games have been trash. They've been kind of grind fest and with the same stuff. After playing Elden Ring, which I'm still playing right now, I keep going back to trying different builds in Elden Ring. And I think if you want to play a samurai, you might have more fun in Elden Ring. I know it's not like just like a straight up, you don't have feudal Japan, you're in the lands between, but I think the gameplay, you can't tell me that the gameplay is going to be better than in Elden Ring. I won't believe that, because Elden Ring, I'm having a blast. I have a couple save files. I have a whole bunch of builds, and I'm having a blast. And I think it's going to be a lot better than this game. And just the DLC was $40. This game is like 70 to 100 to 130 bucks, which is crazy in my opinion. And I think Elden Ring is better. This game hasn't even come out yet, and I know Elden Ring is better. I'm willing to bet on it, you know? And this is escalating, man. And there's been other reports that so the historical fact of Yasuke, I believe, is that the emperor took him in and everything, and he was in Japan because of Christianity. I think he was there with the people that were like showing Japan Christianity and all that. And now they're reporting that you can have same-sex relationships, which is pretty much saying that Yasuke is gonna be gay. But that's kind of weird because Yasuke was a Christian, and that's one of those things that was actually historically like fact, is that he was a Christian. So it's kind of weird. And I also think it's weird for Ubisoft to have the new Assassin's Creed be a samurai. Like, you would think, I know they have the chick that she's going to be like an assassin. She's like a ninja or something. But they should have just made like her dad the ninja and have them both. You know, if you want to put a boss chick in there, yeah. Have his daughter like take over for him or something. Kind of like a Mulan kind of story or something like that. But to have a samurai and then to have like, you know, that's not very assassin-like. So that was I thought that was kind of weird. Japan had the expo, their gaming expo, and if you take a look at the booth here, they said that Assassin's Creed Shadows was one of like the least amount of people in their booth. And the people that actually went, they turned around for a little while because I think they were watching Nintendo. They had like they were looking at the Nintendo booth or something, and I thought that was funny. But yeah, man, Japanese people are not happy, and I think I'm backing them up on this one. I stand with the Japanese people because, like I said, man, I'm sick and tired of Ubisoft. They're just, I don't know what they're trying to push all these DEI. They got their message going. They blah 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 blah. You know, their games are like now super expensive. Like I said before, like, come on, man. Like the Star Wars game is super expensive. It's getting so ridiculous, man. And yeah, Assassin's Creed's all over the news. And I'm sticking with the Japanese people with this one, man. They were also like accused. I guess they like for one of their props that they were showing, they were like accused of stealing Zoro for One Piece's sword. They had like the same exact sword, so that's just kind of lazy. And I don't know what they're doing over there, man. I'm kind of hoping that I don't like to hope like be that guy to like, oh, hope whatever, but I'm kind of hoping that Ubisoft takes an L for this one. I'm not buying this game. I haven't really been, like I said, I've been playing Elden Ring, and that game I happily bought the game. I bought the DLC and I'm having a great time. But I'm not buying none of these so-called AAA games, man. It's just getting so expensive, and it's just not good. It's expensive and it's all DEI, man. Like, no, everybody's judging people by like their sex and by their color, and you should really just be judging people by their character. It's like, oh, you gotta have this, you gotta have this, you gotta be pushing this, whatever. But you're just not looking at people's character anymore, you know? Like, I have a whole bunch of friends, man. I have Indian friends. I have a whole bunch of black friends. I have friends from all over. I have white friends. I have Brazilian friends. And none of them, I judge them for their color or like female or male, for their sex or anything like that, man. It's all by their character. The only thing that I do look at, like, cultures when it comes to that is like the food. Like if I go to one of my friend's house and they got like, they're Indian, but they got like some good Indian food, and then yeah, I'll like kind of take that race aspect of it. But I'm not here like forcing these creators that they must make some kind of ethnicity to include or some sex to include or to make all the characters gay and all that stuff just to prove a point, to pass a message. And then you're losing kind of like the heart and soul of the game that it would be like if it's a good game, it's whatever story it is that the original creator is trying to push. It's crazy, man. Like if they make that Blade game, that's a game that you like, yeah, now you can put like some nice urban into that. Blade is awesome. But I bet you they're just going to end up making like Blade gay, and they're going to have like Like he's gonna die off for some, like for a woman to become the new Blade or something. Like, you know what I mean? They just don't know what they want to do, and it's just getting so confusing, and it's getting so crazy. And this cultural war is gonna keep going on. It's gonna keep going on if we like it or not, because for some reason this DEI has to be pushed down our throats, down everybody's throats, paws, and it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. Thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And shout out to Lugas. He's the artist that made these Alpha Nubis drawings. And I really appreciate it. You should check him out on Fiverr. I'll put the link down in the description. Peace.